Hello everyone, I have got the Ottobock Bebionic arm. So for the month of March, I will be trialling this. This is my actual trial hand and I've asked for it to be all black. I could have had this cover in any colour I wanted and I did think about having skin coloured, but then I thought, oh, it might look odd if this is skin coloured and just the hand is black, or I could have had white. So I had the choice of black or white. I decided to go for the black. I just thought white might get dirty and it might look awful after a little while, whereas the black, you're not going to really see it. So I have got lots of different settings. Unfortunately, because I've got a hand transplant, my fingers aren't quite strong enough yet to press the button on the back of the hand. So there's a button right there that you have to press, and you do have to press it quite hard. And my finger won't quite do it yet. I'll show you in a sec. But I have this grip setting, which is quite tight, and I can open that up. And then I can flick my arm backwards and that changes the mode. So there you go. Now I've got the tripod setting. So that's quite good. The thumb is currently inwards. And then if I've got to be careful, I catch my fingers. Right, so now I've pushed it out and then it's got what I think is called the key grip. And that's for like taking off a credit card off of somebody or a piece of paper or a file or something like that. And then if I flick my arm back again, it changes it. Oh no, it hasn't changed it. I obviously didn't do that. I liked it when I was at the prosthetic centre. There you go. And I can point the finger and go, you naughty girl, you naughty boy. So that's pretty cool too. I quite like being able to do the fist one. I think this will be handy in the kitchen for when I'm cooking. I think it will also be handy, it is handy for obviously putting the knife in there and being able to eat. And there are lots of things that I'm going to be able to do with it. Now I will try and press this. I think it bleeps. I can't. Even though I'm pressing really hard on that, it's not going to change. And that's a shame. And then you turn it on and off with one here, and I can't do that either. So can you see that beige bit? So that actually charges it as well. Can you see there's some little gold points on it? And the little charger just sits on there. It's like magnetic and it's absolutely brilliant. So you don't have to have like a USB that you plug in somewhere. It just sits on top. How cool is that? So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I don't know what I've done now. It's not opening or closing or doing anything. I don't know if I've accidentally turned it off now. So yeah, I just thought I would come on, show you my amazing Bebionic hand. I don't know what I've done, but it's not moving. I don't know. I don't think I turned it off, but it did. I did feel a bleep, so I don't know. I don't know. How strange. I did feel like a bleep, like a vibration. Maybe I caught it on something while I was trying to change the setting, but I don't know how. I don't know how I would have done that to try and recreate that. Oh, that's not good, is it? What have I done? But I've definitely turned it off. Definitely. I can also press this button, she says. It's not doing it for me. I'm sure I just... Maybe I did it that way, didn't I? And the wrist moves down and I can't press that either now. I've done it in clinic. Last time I was in clinic, but it's not doing it. No. So anyway, I am practicing with my bionic arm. I've been told not to wear it all day, every day yet, because I had it on yesterday from when I was at clinic. I left clinic probably just after 12 yesterday. And I kept it on until we were having dinner last night. It was about 5:30. And then I went, oh, I've got to get it off. Got to get it off. It had made my arm really sore and I can feel it again. So I've got a bony bit. And if you can see on this arm, look right there. And that bony bit is catching on here, on the liner. So the socket, sorry. I need to get that looked at next week because I can't be having that. It's making my arm really red, really sore, and I can't afford to get blisters. I obviously am prone to sepsis, so the last thing I want to do is get sepsis again. And yeah, I'll update you again. I'm going again on the 12th of March for my follow-up appointment with the hand to see how I'm getting on. And the Douglas Bader Centre at Roehampton are absolutely incredible. That's where I go for my prosthetics. And I'm just over the moon with this hand. It's so good so far, and it's early days. You know, I've only had it home. This is the first day really, and it's great. So it'll be interesting to start doing more with it and seeing, can I actually use it to help me with cooking, to help me with doing everything really, even go to the supermarket, you know, and picking up the shopping off the shelf. And I could hold a basket with my real hand, my transplant hand, and I could pick up maybe something off the shelf and put it in the basket. I don't know, maybe I'd have to, no, I can't hold the basket with this hand because I've got to steer the wheelchair. So yeah, I can't steer the wheelchair and hold a basket. So I don't know, I'd have to hold the basket in that one, but it's whether I could pick up something with this. So that will be a trial. Maybe I'll have to go with somebody and say, let me do it, you film me, and let's see how we get on. And if I start dropping everything, they'll have to pick it up for me. That's quite a possibility, you know. That's quite a possibility that I would drop it. Because it's early days, the hand can open when I don't mean it to, because my muscles inside, and that's what people don't realise. And somebody actually asked me, how do you make it move? So what happens is you flex your arm up as though you're flicking your wrist up. So you flick your wrist up, it opens the hand. I've definitely turned this off because it's not moving at all. When you flex down, as though you're pushing your wrist down, so your arm, can you see those muscles in my arms moving? That makes the arm close when you flex down. So, and that's as simple as that. It just moves by you flexing up, flexing down, and it just opens and closes, and then you've got the different grip settings. It's really clever. There are electrodes inside that I've got one kind of around here, about that position, and one, I think it's more kind of here on the arm, on the top. So the top one is the open and the underneath is the close. And they're set inside. So they hit that muscle. The muscle hits that electrode, and that's what helps it to work. But isn't that amazing? Technology is just absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't already followed me, please subscribe and follow my journey. It would be amazing to have you along. And you can follow about my hand transplant. You can follow about my bionic hand. You can follow for more information on sepsis. And that's how I lost my limbs. If you don't already know, I lost all 4 limbs back in 2018 after developing sepsis in November 2017. And I raise a lot of awareness of sepsis, and it would be amazing to have you along my journey. So please give me, a like, a thumbs up on the video. Please subscribe and keep updated with the information. And come and join me. Comment below. It would be lovely to hear your comments about my hand transplant, about my bionic hand, and whether you think it's cool, whether you would like one if that happened to you. Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer a transplanted hand or a bionic? Some people would just opt for the bionic. They wouldn't go for a transplant. So, comment below. What would you do?